Okay, so last section of notes, but first what I want for you to do is take out that worksheet that I asked you to finish yesterday in class, and I just want you to pause this video so you can check each of your answers. I'm going to kind of move through it, so I need for you to pause it so you can make sure that you're getting all the answers checked. And all my work is here, so make sure that you change any of your work that needs to be changed. This one, if I had y equals 4, so that is a horizontal line. So a perpendicular line to that would be an x equals line. So you kind of got to think of it logically in your head versus like the equation on it. So it'd be x equals, and it's whatever x value equals. And then here's the rest of it. Again, pause. All right, and then go ahead, once you're done with checking that, we're going to do 3.6. So we're going to finish up on that. All right, so 3.6, so today is Thursday. 3.6 we're going to finish up on. You're going to have a homework assignment on this. And then tomorrow you're going to have some review assignments to complete. And then remember your supplemental packets are due next week and your project is due tomorrow. So tomorrow the reviews, turn in your project. And then Monday, if you are an A-Day kiddo, I will see you Monday and you guys will take the test on Monday. If you're a B-Day kiddo, I will see you on Tuesday, and you guys will take the test on Tuesday. And the day that you're here, you will turn in that supplemental packet. Okay? Alrighty. So, last one. Theorems involving perpendicular lines notes. So, if two lines intersect to form a linear pair of two congruent angles. So, what that means is... So I'm intersecting G with H, right? And when I do that, G is intersecting a line, and it creates this angle and this angle, and those two angles are equal to one another, then the lines are perpendicular. Because the only way to make congruent angles that make 180, they would have to be 90 each, therefore they would be perpendicular. Theorem 3.9, if two lines are perpendicular, then they form four congruent right angles. 3.10, if two sides of adjacent acute angles are perpendicular, then the two angles are complementary. Which should make sense, right? Perpendicular, so angle 1 and angle 2 form two angles, but these two things are perpendicular. That's 90 degrees, therefore they're complementary. If a transversal is perpendicular to one of two parallel lines, then it is perpendicular to the other one. So if J is perpendicular to H, and I know H and K are parallel, that means that J would also be perpendicular to K. In a plane, if two lines are perpendicular to the same line, so if two lines are perpendicular to the same line, so M and N are both perpendicular to P, then the two lines are parallel. Meaning M is parallel to N because they are 90 degrees to P. Go ahead and pause me and try number 1 and number 2 below. See if you can do those. Unpause me when you're done. Okay, so RS is perpendicular to ST. Solve for X. So I know that this is 90 degrees, right? That means that this angle plus this 90 plus this angle makes a straight line, right? Which is 180. So if I take out the 90 from that 180, I have left these two angles add to 90 degrees. So I just add them. So that gives me 5x's plus 15 equals 90 degrees. I'm going to subtract the 15 from both sides, so I get 5x's equals 75. Divide by 5, divide by 5, and I get x equals, 5 goes into 7 once with 2 left over. 5 goes into 25 5 times, so x equals 15. And then the last problem, decide if each statement is true based on the given markings in the diagram. R is parallel to S. Oh, is that true based on these markings? We know nothing about R's angles here. So we cannot say that it is parallel to S because we don't know if there's congruent angles here or here. So that would be false or no. M is parallel to N. So that would be true because this transversal S that's hitting M and N hits both of them at a 90-degree angle, which would make these two parallel. So that is true. S and T are parallel. Again, true, because if I cover up this line, N is my transversal here, and it hits at 90 on T and hits at 90 on S. Therefore, those two lines are parallel. All right. That is all of your notes for Unit 3, guys. So that was a quick unit. Again, A Day, you guys have a test on Monday. B Day, you have a test on Tuesday. Tomorrow, Friday, you guys are going to be working on reviews. You have 3.6. As a reminder, I'm going to tell you that on Tuesday at 8 a.m., all homework is due, like late homework, or if you're redoing for a better grade, I'll take that by 8 a.m. on Tuesday, and then it will be uploaded, and then you can no longer turn in any assignments from Unit 3. We're in Unit 3. You can no longer turn in any assignments from Unit 3, so make sure it gets turned in by 8 a.m. on Tuesday. Hopefully everybody heard that. All right, thanks, guys.